This is an example of why crime, and per se gun crime, is out of control. Welcome to another installment of Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms for your NRA certification and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And let's talk about this. This, once again, close to home, much like the Stratford story I was talking about earlier. Hartford, Connecticut. Okay. A man who worked at a warehouse apparently stole 50 firearms from that warehouse. And he was caught. Eventually, and the reason why he's caught, because some of the stuff that he had stolen, he had put online, and somebody noticed that, hey, some of the stuff that was stolen from the warehouse, so let's go look at this guy, and they picked him up. Now, that's not so much anything, but I'm going to jump between two articles because there's two aspects I want to look at here. I'm coming over here. Hartford man pleads guilty to theft of shipment containing 50 firearms. Hartford, Connecticut. A Hartford man pled guilty to charges involving the theft of numerous firearms from a South Windsor warehouse last summer. According to court documents, in August 2021, wow, we're just hearing about this, a shipment containing 50 Cigana Model PX-9G2s. I have never heard, for 20 years in the gun industry, I've never heard of these guys. Cigana? I gotta look into that. Maybe it's just some, I don't know, inexpensive firearm, but pistols were stolen from an R&L carrier's warehouse located in South Windsor. R&L employees became aware of the theft shortly after it occurred, but did not notify law enforcement. Bad move. R&L officials later reported the theft following month on September 16th, according to authorities. So these things were stolen in August and they didn't report it till mid-September. Bad move. In October 2021, investigators recognized high-end speakers and trading cards being sold on Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp as other stolen items from R&L carriers. Police were able to identify Shamik Kamara, 32, of Hartford in connection with the robberies and arrested him on October 28, 2021. At the time of his arrest, Kamara was found with 2 firearms, one of which was a Cigana pistol stolen during the August 2021 theft. That means that 49 of them are not wherever. As Kamara had prior felony convictions, which is kind of interesting. This dude has felony convictions, but was working at a warehouse where high-end goods and firearms were going through. Who hired this guy? But he violated federal law for possessing firearms that moved in interstate or foreign commerce because gun control does not work. Here he's a felon, but he had a gun in his possession. Oh, you broke the law, man. You know, dumb. But he pled guilty before a U.S. District Judge, Sarah A. Miriam, in Bridgeport, to 1 count of possession of a firearm by a felon, 1 count of receipt and possession of items from an interstate shipment. Wow. Now, I'm going to jump over to this story. This is the continuation, and this was the sentencing. This was October 18th of this year. This is the problem. Hartford man gets 3 years for stealing 50 guns from a South Windsor warehouse. 3 years. They don't even know, if I'm not mistaken, like 40 plus of those guns are still unaccounted for. They don't know where they are. But this guy gets 3 years for not only stealing them, but distributing them, because he obviously gave them to other people or sold them to other people. 3 years. 3 years, which means he'll do what? A year and a half, and he's done. Okay, a 32-year-old Hartford man, which we already know his name, will spend 36 months in prison after pleading guilty to stealing firearms last year from a South Windsor warehouse, according to an announcement Tuesday from United States Attorney Vanessa Roberts Avery. Shamik Kamara was accused of stealing a shipment of 50 pistols from an R&L carrier. We know this warehouse in August 2021. According to the announcement, employees knew about the theft but didn't report it for a month. R&L carriers needs to, they need some serious investigating. In October 2021, investors saw Cameron, we know this, he was selling the speakers and the trading cards online that matched the description of the other items that were stolen. According to officials, when he's arrested, he had 2 firearms, one of which was the stolen one. Okay, so out of the 50 stolen firearms, only 14 have been recovered. That's 36 on the streets that he either gave away, traded away, or sold away. The 36 that remain unaccounted for represents a real danger to the community until each one is recovered, Avery said in the written announcement. And yet people like Lamont seem to think that the good person or the citizens of the estate owning an assault rifle is an issue for the safety of people, yet this only warrants 3 years. Do you see how backwards this is? This is completely backwards and upside down. We know Kameno was not legally allowed to own firearms or ammunition due to his prior conviction for felony charges. Okay. He faced the maximum, that's right at the very end here. His sentence will be followed by 3 years of supervised release. He faced the maximum sentence of 20 years. All right. He was already a prior convicted felon, and he did this. He should have gotten 20 years. And here, let me throw a little sauce on the spaghetti for you. If any one of these 36 guns that he was in possession of, that he gave away, however he did it, if any one of those are used in a crime, he should be charged with that offense. If somebody goes out with one of these Zigana pistols and kills someone else, this dude should get a murder charge. Damn, dude, you're harsh. And that's how you solve this problem. You start holding people accountable. Instead of making laws against people who have done nothing wrong, you let the people who actually do the crimes skate away with some, on video, BS prison sentences, 3 years, 50 guns, and other things, and other items. Convicted felon, 3 years. That's all he got. And God knows what those 36 guns are doing on the street. So tell me once again, this is about assault weapons and the people who happen to own them. This is what I was talking about earlier in another video of the real problem and how that real problem gets skated over and ignored. Because after he does his 1.5 or 2, if he does all 3, what do you think he's going to go back to? What do you think he's going to do next? Yeah, this is the part that's irritating. That the true problem is summarily ignored, and we let things like this happen because we want to be equitable. I really don't give a damn what color skin this guy has. He should be doing the 20 years for what he did. Yeah, but I'm being unsympathetic because he's a lost soul who just went astray in his life. You know what? Can't cuss, but let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified the next time the video goes live. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.